Crazy stories surround the planet. What the hell is it? Wicked Case Files. 1978 to 2005, a strange occurrence of murders appeared around the flatlands of Nebraska. Dead bugs were appearing seemingly everywhere people looked. The public was shocked. Tonight, our exclusive interview with the man responsible will be shown to the world. We went down to the police headquarters to get the secret interview with the man responsible for the crimes, hiding behind a shady silhouette. Here is the police interview. Alright, so when did you start squishing bugs, pal? In the summer of 1978, I found this beehive in the woods near my house. I watched it for a few hours. Then I decided to make a Molotov cocktail, and I tossed it at it. It's pretty much when it all started. I would hunt out ant beds for weeks. I did everything imaginable to the ant beds. Poured gas on them, sprayed WD-40, tire foam, lighter fluid. You can do this one cool thing where you get a shovel and you shovel up one ant bed, pick it up and go dump it on another ant bed. You could watch them fight this big battle. It's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. You could use magnetic waves to fuck with their heads. You could surround a group of them with shampoo, like if they're on a cracker or something on the ground, some kind of piece of candy. You could draw a ring around them with shampoo, and they can't get out of the ring, and they'll stay there all night. And they'll form this ball, and they'll just die as a ball, and you can pick up the ball and throw it the next day. That's kind of crazy. I threw lots of mosquito hawks into spider webs, various other insects. I would just toss them into a spider web. Some spiders kill the bugs faster than others, and then you can set the spider on fire, of course. You burn spiders. There's just no other way to be sure. Worms tend to live no matter how much you stab them. You can stab them to pieces to death and they'll still live somehow. Slugs are simple. You get salt, but you can also freeze them and break them in half. I kill dragonflies, I kill grasshoppers, I kill beetles. I got a job as a mosquito truck driver just so I can kill even more critters. Just spray the shit in the air, drive around. Hell, and you get paid for it. I never killed a mantis because they're one of the only bugs that can turn their head and look you in the face, so I didn't have the heart to kill them. So y'all grease a June bug, but you won't touch a mantis, eh? Nope, never will. That's just like a typical sicko, see? People can think what they want, but I can snap a cockroach's neck in less than 2 seconds, which is a world record probably somewhere. So when did you know the cops were hot on your trail? Well, in 2004 I came across this family of 5 ants walking through the park. As I was walking, it was about dusk, it was almost nighttime. I spotted a family of ants, and immediately I jumped on them and strangled the whole family of them. The next thing I know, this guy was just looking at me from the other side of the park. He was pretty confused, I'm sure. But I was also pretty sure he was going to call the cops, and he got my car tag number or something. We have now a live eyewitness testimony calling in over the air. All right, you're on the air. Tell us what you know about the bug killer.
Bug killer, yeah. He was a neighbor of mine. A very odd neighbor. Really weird neighbor. What the kind of guy you don't want to get in the van with, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I remember he would just do weird things, like the way he folded his laundry. I would just sit there and stare at him for hours at my window.
I
watching him
understand.
fold his laundry. It was just creepy how he did it. But anyway, I'm actually the victim of the
Really?
killer.
Really? How so? How so?
Not me personally, I guess, but my pet.
Oh.
My Georgie.
Georgie. How old was Georgie, and what kind of pet was he?
Georgie, he was my pet wasp.
A wasp?
Yeah. And that son of a bitch, he murdered him.
No.
Cold-blooded murder.
No.
Oh, yeah. I knew it was him. The way we'd be out in the yard playing, I'd throw the ball. I mean, he couldn't throw it back, of course, because he was a wasp. But the way he just stared at my wasp, I could just tell. I'd be like, Georgie, let's go inside.
You knew something was wrong, right?
I knew something was wrong. Then one day I came home from work, and I said, Georgie? He was squished. Yes.
It's terrible.
And I know it was him because he didn't like bugs, and he didn't like my Georgie. And that son of a bitch, I knew he'd kill him. He squished him. Oh.
That's just
my
terrible.
Georgie never harmed anybody. And I hope they fry that motherfucker. I hope he gets the chair. He deserves to burn in hell, in a bug hell, surrounded by bugs, biting him, stinging him for eternity. And Georgie will be right there. Well, maybe not, because Georgie was a good boy. He'll be in heaven, but he'll be looking down at him, saying, "I know it was you. I know it was you."
That's riveting.
That's all. I can't say anything else.
I understand. All right, that was our eyewitness testimony.
Georgie!
So when did you first get arrested?
Never been arrested, man. You can't get arrested for killing bugs. Who gets arrested for that?